everyone, welcome back to this house of fashion. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut a gown. But this particular gown I'm talking about is a combination of a cornflake. But the cornflake I'm cutting it twice. So the gown is a combination of cornflake and apron top. Each of which the upper part will be like an apron and the down part will be like a flake. So that's the combination of the dress. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm using 6 yards of this fabric, but I might be making it of at least 5 yards out of it, or 4.5 yards. So what is 6 yards of Ankara fabric? The measurement I'm going to use are the full measurement, the full length of the dress is going to be 60. The seam allowance of 2 inches. The cornflake is going to carry 47 inches, while the half cut is going to carry 15 inches for the half cut. So, and the distance of the two busts here is 7.5 inches with same allowance. I'm starting with the cornflake first, so I'm going to fold it out for you. I'm folding it out. So now, yes, I'm going to fold it like a cornflake now, like this. This will determine where I can get the 47 inches. So the waist measurement I'm using here is 29 inches in the seam allowance. You can see the way it's being folded like a cornflake. You can see here, and you can see the down part here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to determine the measurement. So I'm starting the measurement from here to know. You can see. So I'm going to determine the measurement from here. I cannot start from here because it's going to have joining. So I'm starting from where this and this intersect. You can see it. So I'm starting from here to take my measurement. I told you the length I'm using here is 47 inches. So this is my 47 inches. I'm going to determine it. This is where I get my 47 inches. You can see it's my 47 inches. So that is what I'm going to determine. So this is my 47 inches. You can see. So the next thing to do now is to determine all this 47 inches. So the next thing to do now is to connect my sketch. I'm going to connect this area together. Mark this particular edge, 47 inches. So now I'm connecting the lines together. So you can see how it is. So before cutting it out, the next thing you're going to determine is the hip point. So the hip point here is 9 inches. This is the hip point, and the hip measurement I'm dealing with here is 38 inches. So you have to determine this before cutting it out. You see? So this is 22 inches, and you know I'm cutting this twice. So that is going to be what? 44 inches. So I still have enough allowance for the hip. So it's okay. So before you cut it out, you have to determine the hip. As in, with this wideness be okay for the hip you are dealing with. If not, you have to adjust it more to get the measurement of the hip and the allowance. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to cut it out. So now this is the cornflake. You can see it. You can see it. You see how big it is. You can see. I'm placing it on the fabric to cut it out. So don't forget, you have to fold the second one exactly for the first one to place it on it the way I did. You can see they are equal. Just to cut it out. You can see. You can see they are equal here also. So the next thing here is to cut it out. So now I'm done with the front and the back. The reason why I didn't cut this, I didn't slit the back for the zip allowance is that I'm putting the zip at the side, not at the back. So I will show you when I'm done with the stitching. So I'm done with the down part. It remains to cut the upper part. So now I'm going to use this for the upper part. I'm folding this into 4 places. This is the front and here is the back. You can see. I'm leaving a zip allowance of 1 inch. You can decide to put a button if you like. So the next thing I'm going to do is the length of the half cut, which is 15 inches. But because of the same allowance I'm going to use, so I'm using 15 inches for the half cut. This is our 15 inches for the half cut. So now the shoulder length, I'm going to make use of 7.5 inches. You can see these are 7.5 inches. So this is 7.5 inches for the shoulder. So is this 7.5 inches that we're going to use to the half cut. There is 7.5 inches here as well. These are 7.5 inches. The next thing I'm going to do is to cut it out. Before then, I'm going to measure the neck. The neck measurement here, I'm going to use 3 inches for the wideness of the neck. I'm using 3 inches for the wideness of the neck. For the deepness of the neck, I'm using 2 inches for the back. This is 3 inches for the back. So I'm going to use 2.5 inches for the front here. I'm using 2.5 inches for the front. You see? This is for the back and this is for the front. So now I'm going to join the sketch like this. You can see for the back and this also for the front. You can see it. So the next thing to do now is to cut it out. So this is the half cut. You can see it. This is the shoulder, this is the neck, and this is the length of the top. So after cutting it out this way, the next thing you're going to do is to determine the depth measurement. The depth measurement I'm using here, I'm using 4 inches, which is 8. The distance of the two busts is 8 inches. So by the moment I stitch it, it's going to give me the actual distance of the two busts, which is 7 inches. So I'm using half inch to stitch it. So I'm using 1 inch. So I'm using 1 inch to stitch it at both sides. That will be half inch. That will be half inch. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to take the measurement of. So after then, you're going to make a slant line to the shoulder here. So this is how the shape is going to be. So the next thing I'm going to do is to rule from the waist here to the shoulder. So you can see this is how the shape is going to be. So the next thing to do now is to cut it off. So now this is the shape. The next thing to do is to take the shoulder slant. I'm reducing this shoulder inch. So I'm going to reduce it here with 1 inch. 1 inch. like this. So the next thing to do here is to cut it out. This. So I'm going to cut the facing out, then I'm going to stay the fabric. I'm putting a stay to make it stand very well the way I like. You can decide to sew it this way. Just make it up bias and turn it. So, and you can decide to make a facing with it by putting a stay in here to make it stand very well. This is 3 inches. I'm going to use for the bands. So by the time I fold it into 2 like this, the 1 inch is going to complete the half cut. So I'm sharing this back into 2 for the zip allowance. This is the back and here is the front. Welcome back. Here is the finished work so far. This is an apron up at the upper part. This is an apron half cut, and the down part is a comb flail. So the dress is a combination of an apron half cut and a comb flail. That makes it a full dress, as you can see. So you can wear this dress with a jacket, and you can as well wear it with an inner the way it is on a mannequin. So you can see how beautiful it is. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share. Bye.